Hi, this is Vikas here. Welcome back my YouTube channel Short and Typing with Vikas sir. The Hindu editorial dictation heading is Engage Iran. सेकंड आर्टिकल है जो फर्स्ट आर्टिकल आपका द हिंदू में आया हुआ है। ये आर्टिकल आपका पॉलिटिकल इंक्लाइंड आर्टिकल है। इस आर्टिकल को डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे हम, इससे कोई भी हमारे क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे नहीं बन सकते। सेकंड आर्टिकल आपका एंगेज ईरान। ये आर्टिकल आपका ईरान से रिलेटेड है। ईरान में जो लिंक हैं, वेबसाइट्स हैं, उनको ब्लॉक कर दिया जाए। लेकिन इन्होंने ये बोला कि डज लिटल फॉर एफर्ट्स, कुछ एफर्ट्स हैं, कुछ कोशिशें टू रिवाइव करने की एंड डील रिवर्स सेंसन। जो आप लोगों को पता है ईरान में और यूएस में जो प्रॉब्लम चली हुई है, काफ़ी सारे सेंसन लगे हुए हैं। ये आर्टिकल उसी के रिगार्डिंग है। इस आर्टिकल का डिस्कस करेंगे 100 वर्ड पर मिनट। सो बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। The USA's decision to block dozens of Iran-linked websites at a time when both countries are trying to revive the nuclear deal is unnecessary provocations. The US has accused the sites, including Iran's state-owned Press TV, of spreading disinformation. In the past, the US had cracked down on Chinese and Iranian media over similar allegations. The move comes days after Iran elected Ibrahim Raisi, a hardline cleric, as president. The election of Mr. Raisi, who has been sanctioned by the US for his alleged role in the execution of political prisoners and other rights violations, has already escalated tensions between the two countries. Iran's sharp response to the move on the websites has been that the US was trying to muzzle free speech even if one ignores Iran's rhetoric. The US's move hardly serves its declared purpose of fighting disinformation. When America seized the website of the semi-official Iranian news agency Fars in 2018, it switched to an Iranian domain and was back online. The US should not act like despotic regimes that take knee-jerk actions towards media platforms with critical coverage. The way to fight disinformation campaigns is to promote
हमारे
information and strengthen independent journalism. Besides aiding the Iranian narrative that America remains hostile, the US decision could also create hitches in the diplomatic processes underway. The Biden administration had hoped for reaching an agreement with Tehran on reviving the nuclear deal before the June 18 Iran presidential election. After multiple rounds of indirect talks in Vienna along with other world powers, a final agreement has not been reached, but all parties have expressed faith in talks. The Biden administration had shown a willingness to reverse Donald Trump's maximum pressure policy and revive the deal that would cut off Iran's path towards the bomb. In return for lifting sanctions, Iran, embattled by sanctions, economic woes, and protests, has responded positively to the USA's overtures, but there have been bottlenecks. One, when the Trump administration pulled the US out of the nuclear deal and reimposed sanctions, Iran started rebuilding its nuclear program with higher level fuel enrichment and production of centrifuges. Now the US wants Iran to return to the terms of the original agreement, while the Iranian want the sanctions lifted first. Two, the Biden administration also wants to discuss Iran's ballistic missile program and its regional activities. Mr. Raisi has rejected such demands outright, known for his hardline domestic and foreign policy views. He would take over the presidency in early August. Mr. Biden's best chance to revive the nuclear deal is to do it before then. Both sides should focus on the diplomatic path aimed at achieving a pragmatic agreement first that addresses the most critical issues. Iranians expanding nuclear program and America's separating sanctions regime. फुल स्टॉप। स्टूडेंट इस आर्टिकल को आप टाइप कीजिए, टाइप करने के बाद आप इसको मैच कीजिए। अगर सेशन आपको अच्छा लगता है सेशन को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव ए गुड डे।